Aquarius full moon is here. Now, if you're watching this video after the Aquarius full moon, make sure that you watch it until the end. Something that we have to keep in mind about astrology is that it gives us directions and lessons about our soul's path, our soul's evolution, our spiritual awakening, and the expansion of consciousness. So don't dismiss this as just a one-time event. The lessons, the messages, and the gifts that this Aquarian full moon is delivering to us really ride out into the future. So again, make sure you watch until the end. What's up, beautiful? It's Lisa Roulette, and I'm here to help you heal, navigate your ascension journey, and create a life you love. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love for you to hit that bell. I'm going to start to release videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Bear with me. I appreciate your patience because I have a lot of social channels going on. And speaking of social channels, if you're not already a follower on TikTok, head over there because we're going to do a meditation tonight under the Aquarian full moon at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But don't worry if you miss it because I do a lot of live events over there. And especially if you're on a healing journey or you're in the midst of your spiritual awakening or on the ascension path, you're definitely going to want to give me a follow over there. Today, we're talking about the messages, lessons, and gifts of the Aquarian full moon. So in the first part of the video, we're going to go over what those lessons, messages, and gifts are. Then we're going to talk about how to work with the energy of those messages, lessons, and gifts. And finally, we're going to end the video with a small but mighty meditation. The messages, lessons, and gifts of the Aquarian full moon come through Aquarius itself. Aquarius is all about cleansing, rebirth, renewal, and a direct experience with the divine. It's also about serving group consciousness. It's really about raising our energetic frequency in order to embody more light, to become a vessel of light for other people who are trying to raise their consciousness and advance along their own spiritual path. Now, to do this, we have to look into our root chakra. Aquarius corresponds with the root chakra, and the root chakra is where we hold the lowest vibrations of consciousness. So some of those lower vibrations include guilt, grief, and fear. So our job under the Aquarius full moon, but also just in general, as we advance along our spiritual path and go through our spiritual awakening, is to look into the root and to clear all of that fear, grief, and guilt so that we can begin to embody more light. Remember, when we embody more light, we really raise our consciousness. And when our consciousness opens, we can perceive more things like unity and abundance, things that are extremely important on the ascension journey. To work with the energies of the messages, lessons, and gifts of Aquarius, we're going to work with our root chakra. Now, here are a couple of ways that you can do that. The first way is to get out into nature. The root chakra connects us to the ground or the earth. So anything that you can do by way of physical exercise outside, connecting or communing with nature, or even walking barefoot on the ground will help you get that root chakra really moving. The next thing you can do is start to determine what your needs are, not just to survive, but really to thrive. Humanity is evolving its consciousness from a survival-based consciousness into a thriving-based consciousness. But a lot of us never consider what we need to thrive because we're so focused on survival itself. So if you can spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes a week journaling on what you need to thrive, that's going to help you heal that root in ways that you can't even imagine. Next, you want to examine your psychology around money. Just like the idea of surviving versus thriving, when we're in a scarcity mindset, our consciousness in the root chakra contracts, and that causes blockages in the root chakra. So you really want to expand your mind and start to direct your awareness toward abundance in any way you possibly can. And finally, the root is our center of manifestation. It's what helps us bring things into the material realm. So what we want to do is we want to look into the energies that are currently inside of the root. If we have energies like fear, guilt, shame, or grief, then those energies are undoubtedly going to manifest as part of our reality, which is to say that our reality is going to mirror the vibration of fear, guilt, guilt, shame, and grief. So we want to do everything in our power to start working with the frequencies of fear, guilt, shame, and grief to truly transcend them and overcome them once and for all, so that our picture of reality mirrors back to us a much higher frequency. Now let's go into a little meditation to connect to that root chakra. I'm going to give you a little bit of guidance in the beginning of the meditation, but then I'm just going to let a root chakra frequency play for you. So just take a deep breath, relax, and let's go. Okay, beautiful. Let's just take a few deep breaths wherever you are. Just stop and relax and let everything start to slow down. As things get slower and you feel more relaxed, bring your awareness to the root, right at the base of the spine. And imagine a red spinning wheel of light. And as you continue to focus on this red spinning wheel of light, let's just spend a moment by asking the root chakra, what's there? What do you feel is inside of the root right now? Is there grief or joy? Guilt or freedom? Fear or security and safety? Is there any scarcity, lack, limitation? Or do you sense abundance? As you determine what is in the root, what resides there, decide what you would like to let go of, keeping in mind that the energies in the root become material manifest in our everyday lives. So now let's just imagine the root chakra growing roots from the base of the spine, coming down into the legs and onto the ground. This is a whole system of roots that are anchoring you down into the ground, anchoring down further and further into the ground and moving effortlessly into the earth. When your roots are firmly planted, I want you to take all of the low vibrational frequencies that no longer serve you and send them down through the roots and into the earth. Allow Mother Earth to take these for you. She is strong enough, bold enough, and has the ability to alchemize these energies into higher vibrational frequencies that will serve you. Watch as she turns these low frequencies into rich, powerful frequencies of abundance, non-resistance, and joy. Imagine now as she sends these vibrations up through the roots that you've given her. These high vibrational frequencies coming up from the earth onto the ground, into your legs, and filling the root chakra with all of the frequencies it needs to thrive. You can repeat this image and process in your mind and in your body as the root chakra frequency continues to play. And a job well done. Thank you so much for watching the video, and don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, stay in the luminosity of your beautiful light, and remember, you are loved.